What's that? No, I haven't turned the camera on yet. It's on. Whoops. I'll have to edit that out later. Greetings. Principles of Marketing, section, apologize for that. This is Mark 3010-30, letter O, and put a line through the 30. I was trying to remember, make sure that I didn't mess up. Welcome to the Packback Leaderboard. My handwriting continues to be miserable. Week 2. So we've got 1 week on our, well actually we've got 2 weeks on our belt. Week 1, went pretty good. We had a few hiccups. Week 2, very good. Very good. In fact, out of your section, which is number 2 on Packback, everybody participated, I do believe, that has an account. So well done. So you know how we do it. This leaderboard's based on average curiosity points. So I do have a minimum requirement of 1 question and 2 responses. Preferably the question by Wednesday, the responses on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and preferably not at the same time. Of course, I'm letting us ease into it, so still being generous. So, with that said, the piles of numbers, I've looked at them, looked at the posts, and here we go. We're going to give 1 through 5, and then an honorable mention. And if you, as you always remember, honorable mention is playing for pride, not prizes. And remember, no wagering. So, with that said, let's start off with number 5, Destiny Reese. I want to spell it correctly. Reese. R-E-E-C-E. I'm going to put an S on that for some reason. Well done, Destiny. Being in the top 5. Don't believe you're in there last week. Good job. Number 4, Hunter Collins. So those are our 4 and 5 spots based on curiosity points, average curiosity points earned per response and or question. Now let's get into the bronze medal. For number 3 this week, Dalton Ayers. Now, Dalton had a question about social media marketing ads. And, you know, and he even asked anybody bought anything off social media ads. Dalton, you've hit the jackpot, because I love a gadget. Here's one thing I've purchased. You may ask yourself, what is this? Well, when I had to do a lot of moving around, when my daughter was moving from school to school, apartment to apartment, I had to do a lot of hanging. This is a rig, you know, you gotta hang something. Sometimes it has a bracket, sometimes it has a wire, and you think, oh, you have to estimate it, measure it, it gets a little bit off, and then somebody might have something smart to say about it, want me to redo it. This rig, I'll get a little closer. You hang it wherever you want, like with a wire, and then you press it in, and it puts a little indentation on the wall. And you can has levels, horizontal and vertical, and saves you all that problem. Then you can run the drywall anchor in there. I'm going to come back to what was wrong with it in a minute. Here's another one. My daughter bought this. You know what this is? It's something so when you take your dog on a walk and he's thirsty, he can drink out of it. Because we were taking our dog on a walk, and we all know his name is Leo, and it was hot, and we were pouring water out of water bottles for him. and it got stupid and in a hurry. So this thing, you put water in it, and then you press this button, and the water comes out like that, and then your dog can lap it up or drink it like that. Now, did everybody just freak out? Don't worry. Leo has never touched this, because here's the problem with both of these items. I believe they were both ordered off of Instagram ads. My daughter ordered that, the water thing, I ordered the picture hanger. They both arrived like 4 months after we ordered them in a package from China with instruction books that were illegible. So I don't know if every one of those, I know every one of those social media ads is not, some Chinese company or based offshore. It takes 4 months to get it. Both of those, though, did so much, in fact, that when I got it, I didn't even know what it was. Didn't want to open it in case it was a snake or something. And but anyway, so do they work? In my case, at least twice. And I wouldn't tell you some of the other things I ordered that were just ratchet. All right, number 2, Janelle Morissette, M-O-1-R. So it's not ironic. Get it? Musical reference. And Janelle posted an interesting question about personalized ads that she recounted a story that's probably happened to everybody. Looking for something on Google, luggage or something, and the next time you go to Instagram, there are ads for luggage companies. So obviously they share that information. Exactly right. Here's the marketer's perspective on that. It saves you from looking at items that you're not interested in. Okay, that's the defense. That it's good for you. But of course, the other side is how much of your information is shared across platforms. Well, all that's regulated not by the government, or in Europe it is, but not here. So they self-regulate all of these data brokers. There's a great story on 60 Minutes. You could Google 60 Minutes data brokers, and probably enough to scare you from using the computer for a couple of days at least. But think about it this way. You scan your Kroger card, right, to get your discount on groceries, discount on gas. All of that goes into a data set. For Kroger, you get coupons based on things that you've purchased. So the coupons are not things you just throw away, maybe you use one. But they also sell that data to data brokers. And they compile, there's a data file compiled on everybody. Every prescription you get, if you buy diapers, they figure that you have newborn children, they guess at what your age is, you start getting ads for those kinds of things. So, very topical question, a very good question. Number 1, Melanie Bagley kind of hit me where it hurts. I love coffee. In fact, I have a cup right here. I generally always have a cup. I do love coffee. And I do have a Keurig in my office, at the Wright School of Business, and at home. And it is delish. However, using K-cups, those plastic K-cups, it does create a ton of pollution. The guy that invented those said he wished he never would have. It's bothersome. It's also very convenient because I'm the really only real coffee drinker in the house. Since my daughter's not here any longer, and making a pot of coffee is just not something. I'd rather make one when I have it. And I've used the reusable ones, and you buy some ones and they say, oh, these are recyclable, and I'm so good. And then you read the package, it says if you take them apart, you dump the grounds out, you take the paper, you do something with that, you take the plastic top and you have to mail that to Arkansas and all that. I wish they would fix it. I'd feel better. It hasn't stopped me from using it though. So social responsibility, I do recycle, but not the K-cups. So anyway, Melanie, you hurt me. It's a good question, though, and good responses, too. Now, who was our honorable mention? Desiree. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Desiree, I almost misspelled it. Famber. It was tight. Famber, that's an R. It was tight to you and Destiny. But she just nosed you out, well, by a couple of points. Good though, you almost made it. I want to see you up here next time. It's fine. These are the highest quality points that were earned this week. It doesn't mean that if you're number 6, 7, 8, we had a large group that I would consider in the A category. Well, not that large. The AB category, yes. So well done, and I expect it to only get better. You're obviously very bright students because I did a lot of reading, and you know, you can click on the light bulb in there if it's something sparked your interest. I do that as if I'm you. You should do that. If you read something, go, you know, that sparked my interest. Give them a little spark, right? Let them know that it sparked your interest. So that's week 2. Week 3 will be, of course, we're in week 3, and I'll give the roundup next week. Couple of things. Spelling and grammar. Are they important? Yes. Everywhere, all the time. Now, Packback gives you some warnings that you have some bad grammar and spelling. So if you go ahead and post, that means you ignored it. That's like somebody telling you you have lettuce hanging out of your teeth and you say, yeah, that's where I keep it. Don't do that. Fix it. Right? It reflects on you. I know you took a little time, you made it right. Please, and I think by now we are, I've spent a lot of time on the D2L platform, right, for all of my courses, including this one, with tons of information on there. I haven't been blown up with email this week like I was last week, asking questions that are already covered on there. So go through it all. The videos I've created, the documents I've posted, the help documents I've posted, the explainers, the YouTube how-to channel I've created that tells you how to create updates and log in, subscribe to the calendar and all that stuff. Be familiar with it. You should be familiar with D2L anyway for every class you take. I don't know how you're not. That'd be like your number one primary student responsibility. To be familiar with what D2L will do and can do for you and all the information your professors have put on there. Right? And then you're not surprised. Last, follow us, like our content, share our posts on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We even have a YouTube channel, but wait, that's still in development. Our handle on all of our social media platforms is at Dalton State WSOB. Right? So go in there and follow us. You see something, like us. If you have a student organization or something you think might be appropriate for us to post about on there that has to do with School of Business or student organizations, send us an email. All right, I sent an email out to the whole student body, all the Wright School of Business students earlier this week, so you can get the address off of there, or you can ask me, and I'll tell you. Social media, love it. Let's get with it. All right, so that's our leaderboard for week 2. Well done, you're all smart people, and I look forward to week 3, and I'll be back again next week with the week 3 Packback leaderboard.